and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here on Craigslist, Fort Lauderdale area, and about 100-mile radius, something like that. We're searching for cars between cars and trucks and cars between the price of $300 and $1,500. All right, let's see what we have here. All right away, 2007 Toyota Prius for $900. What could be wrong? That's my first question. Let's have a look. Let's look at the big picture. All right. Nothing really looks out of place, but I'm thinking at this point that it probably has a dead battery. That's probably it. Let's look at what the okay, let's see what's here. Needs brakes and TLC has been sitting for about 1 year. Wow. This probably gonna need a little bit more than TLC. You know, it's probably gonna need salt and pepper. You know, but yeah, I'm thinking that this thing probably needs a battery, and batteries on these things run something like last I heard something like $4 or $5 grand, something like that. Of course, don't quote me on that figure, but $900. I mean, if it runs, you know what I mean. But seeing that it's so tied into the whole hybrid thing, I doubt. All right, let's scroll on here. Look at some interesting vehicles. All right, here's a 2008 Ford Taurus X for $600. Let's look at the big picture. Okay, there's only one picture. All right, these cars here were effectively the Ford what am I call it there now? The 600, the Ford Freestyle, I think it was called. But you know, the rebranding of that vehicle as a Taurus, which was, I suppose, at the time the right thing to do, changed the names. Decent vehicles to an extent, as long as you don't have the CVT, which was a dog. All right, let's see what the description says. Starts and runs good. Air conditioning does not work and tires have slow leak. Well, for $600, why not? I mean, it runs and drives, eh? Air conditioning does not work. I mean, that's a priority. It's a priority for me, so it would be a deal breaker. But let me see here. All right, before we scroll down any further, let me go ahead and look at yeah. All right, let's go ahead and look at this Buick Lucerne, 2011 Buick Lucerne for $1,500. Entirely possible. Let's look at the big picture. I just saw something a while ago that I don't like. It's this is a dealer, but anyway, let's continue to look at the big picture. You know, these cars are not bad. They do have the GM 3600 in most of them. Did I say 36? Yes, 36 indeed. Let's see what it says here now. Let me see. Is this a down payment? It's not saying. See, again, these guys, you know, they kind of found out that that's what we're doing to filter out what have you. But I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. It could be a down payment, but let's leave it alone for now. Not going to cost it too much. But way too many of these people, these dealers, are using this as some kind of ability to sell their cars. All right. Volvo 2007 for $800. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the big picture. All right, there's only one picture, and this vehicle is on a wrecker. All right, it's on a tow truck. All right, that says to me that it's not drivable. Let's see what the description says. Great Volvo, needs timing belt and new battery. Also, interior needs cosmetic repairs, sold as is. All right, this car here, $800. If it needs a timing belt, if the timing belt has broken, this needs an engine, or at least some very serious engine repairs, because these engines are interference, which means that 90% chance the piston has hit the valves, bent them, probably damaged the head, who knows. Frankly, I am mechanically inclined, and I can have a fair amount of knowledge at my fingertips to try to work on something like this. I would do it for fun. Maybe not the next person, but you know, you're potentially looking at some serious problems right there. Yeah. All right. 2004 Buick LeSabre 3.8 liter for $900. Totally believable. Let's look at the big picture. All right. Buick LeSabre. This has the GM 3.8 liter V6, which is, I kid you not, one of the most reliable engines General Motors has ever created. It's smooth, it's fuel efficient, it's reliable, and you know these cars were made for quite some time. They're not the best looking, they're not necessarily the best equipped. I'll look a fender bender there, but they are relatively reliable. They're strong cars. Okay, they have little bits and pieces that fall apart, but hey, let's see what the description says. This clean title car is in fair condition. The car doesn't have any fault code, oil change, really good cold AC, good tires, engine, head gasket changed last year, new low control lamps and new back shocks, recent updated interior fabric, roof fabric as well. It runs and drives, but battery doesn't charge, so it needs new battery. For more information, feel free to send an email. Price is negotiable. I'd say fire away. Yeah, here's a battery. A battery is like what, $100 or something dollars? Yeah, why not? I'd go for it. All right, let's scroll on a little bit here. Okay, car for sale due to relocation, $1,200. This is a Volvo S80, I believe. Let's look at the big picture. All right. Okay, these Volvos are relatively reliable. They're okay. Now, those of you who are regular viewers of my channel know that I do not like European cars. Volvos are a different story. Okay, I tend to, view Volvos with a little better set of eyes. All right, let's look at what the description says. Due relocation cars for sale. Come and look at it. Needs to be picked up. Have some problems with oil cooler. Need to buy and install to be able to drive. Cost about $150 and needs to be repainted. Excellent car for this price. Call blah 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 to set an appointment. Yeah, I can't fault it. They're fair cars. $1,200 might be a little high. But hey, see what's up. Ooh, guys, woohoo! Low mileage 4-door for $1,200. This, sir and lady, this is a Chevrolet Cavalier. Did I say Cavalier? Big pardon, Corsica. Yeah, it's right there in front of me. What was I doing? All right, let's have a look at the big picture. Okay, these cars were fair, back in the day. What could be said about them? I mean, just ordinary cars, really. The 2-door version was called the Beretta at one point. Nice cars, available with some decent engines. All right, let's see. 1995 Chevy Corsica, only 57,000 miles. New tires, radiator, water pump, belts, fuel, and motor mount. Never in a collision. Was first owned by a snowbird that never drove it. Asking $1,200. This is way too expensive. $1,200. I mean, unless you're nostalgic about a car, there's no reason whatsoever to buy this car for $1,200. And a snowbird, I'd have a look at the undercarriage to see if there's actually any rust. As those cars from up north. All right, let's see what's going on here. 02 Ford Ranger for $1,000. Let's see. All right, let's have a look at the big picture. All right, this is a super cab, and it has the flare sides. I like the rims on this one. These are some of my favorite Ranger rims. That you guys know that I love Ford Rangers. Think they are, if you can't afford a Tacoma, this is where it's at. All right, let's see. The car is automatic and front drive, the limited crack. The radiator and overheated on the highway a few weeks ago. After replacing the radiator, is now burning coolant. I'm not sure if it's cracked the radiator because of a head gasket problem or the overheat causing a head gasket problem. I do not have the time or desire to go about getting it fixed, so it's time to let it go. It's currently running and driving fine. Looking for a quick sale here. The praise at CarMax, so they knew the head gasket. And that is where it'll be going on Monday, if there's no interest here. Okay, guys threatening to sell it to CarMax. $1,000. I'd probably do it. It's an automatic. I'm actually looking for a manual. Oh, guys, look at this. 1999 Chevy Metro for $1,400. Let's have a look at the big picture. Now, the person who is selling this knows that this was perhaps well, not perhaps, at one time, the most fuel efficient car sold in the United States. We're talking about 50 miles per gallon here, people. Okay? This had absolutely no creature comforts to speak of, except it had seats. But they were exceedingly fuel efficient, and this person knows this, that this is, it's worth its weight in gold out there now. 1999 Chevy Metro 4-cylinder hatchback with sunroof. Oh, this is the 4-cylinder. This is not the most fuel efficient. It was the 3-cylinder that was. But still, 1400, a bit too high, but chances are you're never going to find one like this, and perhaps this good a condition for less, because, they are what they are. All right. Let's see if we can get one more in. Let's get one. Ooh, look at this. 1995 Oldsmobile 88 Royale for $900. Let's look at the big picture. Okay, now these cars, these full-size front-wheel drive GM cars, they were, first and foremost, Oldsmobile was like, the poor man's Cadillac. When you couldn't quite afford a Cadillac, you bought an Oldsmobile. They were strange cars. I kind of look at them as the American Subaru, the Outlier, or the American Citroen, something that had a very, very quirky styling. Look at this door with the quarter panel sitting right there, and they had these strange, look at this here, this strange grill. It was not for everybody. The design was not for everyone. And I kind of like that about Oldsmobiles. The 88 was the flagship, yeah. These are actually fairly nice cars, reliable. They had I'm checking to see if this mark here was a rust spot or what, but it's just missing fender flare. Yeah, so oh, yes, indeed. The 3800 Series 2, the most reliable 6-cylinder engine General Motors has ever built. This is the one to have, guys. This car is going to be, a typical American boat type of thing. And that's fine. You'll get fairly good mileage with it, and, comfortable. All right, let's see what the description says. There's a lot going on here. Not seeing anything going wrong. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, $900, guys. I'm telling you, this absolutely. This is a good deal. Absolutely. All right, so guys, listen, we're gonna leave it right there for now. Thanks for joining me. And again, if you like what's going on here, like, subscribe, share. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun here. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys here soon.